The Ottoman Empire was one of the largest and most powerful empires in world history. Its rise to power was a complex process that involved a combination of military conquest, strategic alliances, and economic development. In this assignment, we will examine the key factors that contributed to the rise of the Ottoman Empire. Historical background. The Ottoman Empire was founded by Osman I in the early 14th century. Osman and his followers were originally part of a group of Turkish warriors known as the Ghazis. The Ghazis were a militant Sunni Muslim sect that was dedicated to the expansion of Islam through military conquest. Osman and his followers established a small principality in northwest Anatolia, which they gradually expanded through a series of military campaigns. The Ottomans gained control of important trade routes, including the Silk Road, which allowed them to accumulate significant wealth and resources. Military conquest. One of the key factors that contributed to the rise of the Ottoman Empire was its military prowess. The Ottomans were skilled warriors who were able to defeat much larger and more established empires, including the Byzantine Empire and the Persian Empire. The Ottomans had several advantages that helped them to succeed in battle. They were highly mobile and flexible, which allowed them to adapt to changing circumstances on the battlefield. They were also skilled in the use of firearms, which gave them a significant advantage over their opponents. In addition, the Ottomans were able to forge alliances with other groups and nations, which gave them additional military strength. For example, they formed an alliance with the Crimean Khanate, a powerful Muslim state in the Black Sea region. Political and administrative structure. Another important factor that contributed to the rise of the Ottoman Empire was its political and administrative structure. The Ottomans were able to create a highly centralized and efficient system of government that allowed them to govern their vast empire effectively. The Ottoman Empire was ruled by a sultan, who was the absolute monarch and had complete control over all aspects of government. The sultan was advised by a council of ministers, which included the Grand Vizier, who was the chief minister and the second most powerful person in the empire.
Economic development. Finally, the Ottoman Empire was able to achieve significant economic development, which contributed to its rise to power. The Ottomans controlled important trade routes, which allowed them to trade goods and resources with other nations. The Ottomans were also skilled in the production of textiles and other goods, which helped to stimulate economic growth. They established a network of markets and bazaars, which allowed them to sell their goods and generate significant revenue. In addition, the Ottomans were able to develop a highly efficient system of agriculture, which allowed them to produce large quantities of food and sustain a growing population.